Oh, Justice Gilday, I'm so glad to see you. You know, I, I'm in such need of a friendly face. I'm really bummed out about what's happened at this year's law school musical.
I can't believe the arrogance of these law students. What were they thinking, not inviting us to participate in this year's musical? I mean, do they think we'd only show up in a year we're running for re-election?
Well, I don't know. But, you know, I put on my Justice Lauren Collins sesquicentennial outfit, thinking, you know, if I showed up like a cute 19th century Supreme Court justice, they'd surely put me in the play.
Paul, the logic behind that theory is as flawed as the logic behind many of the opinions you've written for the Minnesota Supreme Court.
Well, you know, you're not much better yourself. You know, isn't that the hat that you wore when you played Minnesota's first Supreme Court Chief Justice, Lafayette Emmett?
Yes, it is. But, you know, seriously, Paul, I just wore the hat. You wore the whole costume. Don't you realize how desperate that makes you look?
Well, you may have a point about the outfit, but I'm going to disagree about that opinion comment you made. But anyway, let's get to the matter at hand. And there's one thing I know for sure.
What's that?
Well,
Only one thing?
well, the one thing I know for sure, when all 7 justices on the Minnesota Supreme Court were graduates of the University of Minnesota Law School, this never happened.
What do you mean with a crack like that?
Well, the new Chief Justice, he's from Mitchell, you know.
Yeah, but that's a trade school.
Yeah, I know. But you went to the University of Georgia.
You know it's Georgetown. You know better than that, Paul.
Well, I know. I mean, you never let us forget it. You know what? You got it on, haven't you?
Yes.
You're wearing it, aren't you?
Yes, I'm wearing it. But you know, I really have to dissent from your argument that where we went to law school matters. Having a Hoya involved in this musical can only help with the university's efforts to get its law school back in the top 20.
Now, that's a second point I know for sure. I agree with you.
Well, and also, your theory really doesn't work, because I've been in this musical before. Even during the dysfunctional years of the co-deans, they let me be in this musical.
Ah, yes. The codeine years. I have such fond memories of those years.
But my bigger point here is, what's changed since then?
Obama got elected president.
No. The University of Minnesota Law School has a new dean.
That's right. You don't suppose.
I think that's exactly right. All we have to do is suck up to the new dean, and we'll be right back in the musical. Professor Palin, what are you doing out here?
It's Judge Palin now. I've decided to pursue my political aspirations here on the bench and hopefully get noticed by a certain Minnesota politician. And then in 4 years, I can go with him, straight to Washington.
You know, Governor, you got some real great moves, both political and otherwise. But neither of us can go there. No way. It's way too political for us.
We need to get back to the matter of hand, helping the University of Minnesota get its law school back in the top 20 and getting the 2 of us back in next year's musical.
Now, do you have any ideas how we can do that?
I know exactly how we're going to do it. We're going to take a picture of me here in the musical with my Georgetown Law School shirt on, and we're going to send it to U.S. News and World Report, and that's for sure going to get the university back into the top 20 and get us back in this musical.
That's a great idea, and I got my iPhone camera here. Just 1 minute.
All right, here, I got the T.O.R.T. playbill.
Okay, we'll make it work. Oh, show a little more Georgetown, would you? That's great. See you next year's musical.
wish that I had never come to law school. Everything's falling apart. Dean Potter is making everybody's life miserable. And on top of all of that, I'm going to fail international law because I couldn't hand my exam in on time.
I hear you, kid. Before I was a bartender, I was a miserable grad student just like you. But I dropped out, and now look at me.
Oh no, I'm never gonna get a job. Ever. What am I gonna do? I mean, okay, I should probably stay in grad school because, come on, what can you do with a BA in English? I think I'm gonna have to go to business school now, or do something else now that my law career is ruined.
You could be a bartender. There's big money in that.
I don't think I'd like that very much.
Well, keep it in mind. I'm sure you'd be great at it. Here's looking at you, kid.
Thanks for listening.
Gee, Dean Potter has you pretty well trained on the drinking, doesn't she, Georgie?
What? How do you know me? Who are you?
Well, you may not recognize me, but I teach at your law school. Well, you can call me Clarice for now, but if you ever take one of my classes, I expect to be addressed as professor.
Oh, no. I am never going back there. Dean Potter has ruined my legal career. I think I'm gonna have to go to business school now.
So it's like Sarah Palin said. She really is going to throw it all away. I can't let her go to Carlson. But how am I going to convince her not to quit the law school?
What, who said? There's nobody else in here. I think you've had even more to drink than I've had.
No, wait, I'm here to help you.
Help me? No. I don't need your help. I got all the help I need from the bartender, and everything is fine now.
No, everything is not fine. It's not within driving distance of fine. And if you leave the law school, things are only going to get worse.
Well, that's not my problem anymore. You know, if I could go back in time and go to business school from the very beginning, I would.
No, you wouldn't. I know you better than you know yourself, and I know that you wouldn't have been nearly as successful at Carlson as you have been here at Mondale Hall. That you hadn't planned, but it's worse than you might think in Dean Potter's plans. Folks need you here to help them cope with the law school's demands. Law school has advantages if you don't see. You can get a job soon even if you get a D. You know the school is hard. You know the school is hard, but it makes you strong. But it makes you strong. Georgie, you will thrive. Oh, you will thrive now if you work it out.
before the song. And now, I'm sure of it.
No, weird. You want to see weird? I can show you weird. Just imagine what law school would be like if you were never there.
I'm sure it would be just great.
Oh, really? I don't think so.
Whatever. I'm leaving.
I hope this works. Georgie!
What?
Georgie, Porgy, pudding and pie, failed her test and wants to cry, wants to quit and leave the school, turn back time and show the fool.
What are you doing?
Okay. You wish you had never gone to law school? Well, you've got it. You just finished your second year at Carlson. You spent 2 years doing all the work, wearing all the dark suits, thinking about all the money, and not helping anyone.
You're nuts.
Don't believe me? Come back with me to Mondale Hall, and I'll show you what 3L year would have been like if you were never there.
Come on, everybody, step right up. It's Miller time. Spin a red, you get a free beer. Spin a blue, you get a free beer and a free t-shirt. Spin that gold one right there, and you get a free night out in the town with these ladies. All care of Miller Lite.
Nick! Nick!
Oh, Nick. Don't you want a free beer?
Aren't they free for everyone?
Oh, I'm sure we can work out something special just for you.
Holly? Cassandra? What happened to my friends? What are you guys doing? Giving away beer in the law school?
Well, sure, Dean Potter thought it was a great idea.
Yeah, Miller's paying us a ton to hand out beer. They're getting really ambitious. They want to sell more here than they do on the Wisconsin campus.
Plus, the fact that Nick usually studies just right over there makes it perfect.
This is way better than any law job.
Yo, we got outlines here, yo! You know, so we got outlines up in her! May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will everyone who's sick of outlining, please step up? I said, will everyone who's sick of outlining, please step up?
Hey, where are you guys going?
I'm gonna solve your problems here. Y'all probably never had it so good before. Don't have to go to the store. I got them right here on this floor. Outlines from 3Ls took this class before. They all got straight A's, but I'm not gonna give them away. I know what you're thinking. Oh wait, no way, you're kidding. If he's got those, then hey, let's start the bidding. Yeah, I do. Come on, you lazy saps, so I can drop some answers in your laps. You'll be glad you chose to pay for them, just in case you're just a little too dim. So come on now, for just a couple of your bucks, you'll be first quartile with a little bit of luck. Think it might sound too good to be true. I told them straight from SSG, so they'll work for you. If I can take a dime from you, a quick rhyme for you, then there's no reason you can't make a little extra time for you. If you feel like I feel, I've got the antidote. Find them neatly in some rows, sing the chorus, and it goes. I got outlines, so just stop outlining. If you're still outlining, don't come to me and start whining. If you're sick of outlining, won't you please step up? Please step up. Please step up. I got outlines, so just stop outlining. If you're still outlining, then come to me and start whining. If you're sick of outlining, won't you please step up? Please step up. Please step up.
Yo, kid, you got toys?
Clarice, Sam is rapping.
Well, you could call it that.
But he stole outlines from SSG? I thought he was doing really well in the real estate market. Why is he so desperate?
Because you weren't here, he got the research assistant position with Professor McGovern and started dating his SSG instructor. When they had a bad breakup, he thought he'd get back at her by stealing her outline. It was all downhill from there for Sam.
Oh my God, Professor McGovern? What's he doing here? Shouldn't he be working on another Harvard Law Review article? What is the matter with him?
You weren't here to save him from rediscovering Twitter and embarrassing himself in front of his colleagues. So he lost tenure, and now he just wanders around the law school dressed like Severus Snape and telling anyone who will listen to him about the dark arts.
The dark arts?
Yeah, it has something to do with e-discovery.
Clarice, the girls are giving away beer.
Oh, well, you picked right up on that.
Dean Potter is actually encouraging it.
Well, there's nothing a government loves more than a complacent populace. Actually, the girls don't look too complacent right now. We better move.
Hey, sisters, go, sisters, let that beer flow, sisters. Hey, sisters, go, sisters, let that beer flow, sisters. You spent all semester on case books and briefs, but still you got shot down in class. The profs, they don't know when to just let it go, no. Don't you want some free beer down here? Don't you want to get a free shirt? Just quit all your classes and withdraw. Party down, let's ditch the law. Whoa, whoa. Close the books and drink up tonight. That's right. Let's let loose and drink up tonight.
You worked on your outline till you couldn't think. Read until you were going blind. The legal writing brief is where you started to freak, yeah.
Don't you want some free beer down here? Don't you want to get a free shirt? Just quit all your classes and withdraw. Party down, let's ditch the law. Whoa, whoa. Close the books and drink up tonight. That's right. Let's let loose and drink up tonight.
Hey, 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 hey! What thrill pay money just to hate ourselves? Let them know we won't take another night without a date. We wheel spinning women, some saber carpet horses saying, why do law
When it's such a bore?
Disagree? Well, that's you, and I'm sorry. I'ma keep making dough by starting up the party. Back against the wall, giving love to one and all. We're the luckiest chicks
In Mondale Hall. Hey, sisters, go, sisters. One hell of a show, sisters.
When you're handing out Miller Lite cans by the case, who needs to read the Dean Milk case? We're gonna hand us out some free beer.
Give out shirts while they cheer.
Party down, let's ditch the law. Come on, girls, let's ditch the law.
Ditch the law. Yeah, let's ditch the law. Ditch the law.
girls. I have an idea. Let's work together here.
What do you mean?
Well, beer loosens the pocketbooks. So why don't you do your job and then send them over my way so I can do mine?
Well, I think we can handle that.
Shit. All right, to teamwork.
Woo! Teamwork! Free beer over here!
Outlines, come on!
Oh my God, what happened to my friends? They've given up on their legal careers altogether, and they were doing so well. Even Sam is scraping the bottom of the barrel, and Professor McGovern.
This isn't even half of it, Georgie. There's a lot more you have to see. Come on before it's too late.
Clarice, what's going on here? I heard someone say this is a first-year property class, but it looks more like Fight Club.
This is just one example of what happened because you weren't here to break down law school, to prevent the breakdown of law school society. Strife broke out, brother against brother, professor against professor, passive-aggressive 1L against passive-aggressive 1L.
That sounds miserable.
It was. Two rival gangs rose out of the chaos, each led by a rival newsletter editor. You weren't here to keep Ernie and Bert from letting their schoolboy rivalry spin into a blood feud. There was a firefight! You're about to see what's become of Ernie. And I warn you, it isn't pretty.
What's the trouble, Professor Younger? What's that, my dear? Did someone adversely possess your tongue? Louder. You see, it's so hard to hear you when you're all tied up like that. Perhaps try adjusting your microphone, dear.
I tied her up real good, boss. Right in front of her property class. Stupid 1Ls.
Yes. Very good, brother, very good. My, this is fun, isn't it? Fun, fun, fun. Judy Younger, you're the one. You make law school lots of fun. Judy Younger, I'm awfully fond of you. Judy Younger, you're a minx. And we're lucky that you drinks. Judy Younger, you're definitely hot stuff now. Every day when I make my way to the classroom, I find a little lady who's pushing 80 in costume. Room-pa-boom-boom, Judy Younger, here we go. Thanks to you, my grades are low. Judy Younger, you ruined my GPA. So every day when I hope and pray for a jobby, I find I'm in a quartile that's out of style, makes me sobby, teary and sobby. Judy Younger, you're in D. You have sown and now I'll reap. Judy Younger, I'm gonna freak out at. Judy Younger, I'm gonna freak out at. Judy Younger, I'm gonna freak out at you.
That was a ridiculous song.
Now, you be quiet and listen. I'm not Judy. I'm Judith. Capital J, U, D, I, T, H.
Two youngers. This is an interesting development.
Oh my, you make me want to kill myself. I am Judith T. Younger, the only Judith T. Younger. When things around the law school started to deteriorate, and I got sick and tired of dealing with hooligans in my classes, I hired Mr. Moss here to be my stand-in.
Wait! What about all those scandalous stories about you that we heard in our property class?
Oh, those are all true. I've been to the movies and running around town with some very, very sweet young men. I tell you, if these law students knew the first thing about framing the issue, they'd be a lot happier at night. In bed. Anyway, I had just left my private screening of Zach and Miri Make a Porno when I learned that some scoundrel was terrorizing Mr. Moss in my classroom. So I told my driver to get right down here so I could take care of you myself.
Well, that is very sporting of you, Professor. But if you're quite finished with your fertile octogenarian chatter, my brothers and I were about to do a bit of waterboarding. We would love it if you'd join us.
I may have to smack him. You know what? You come near me, and I'll smack you. In fact, I'll smack you so hard that you won't wake up for a life in being and 21 years. Now get out!
Come now, brothers, we have another appointment.
What? A firecracker?
You have no idea.
Clarice? What about Harry? I mean, he is law council president. Shouldn't he be the voice of reason around here?
Georgie, Harry never became law council president. You weren't here to keep him from embarrassing himself at the admitted students reception by whistling at that member of law council. It ended up destroying his reputation, and he kind of lost it. He started muttering about how law is a corrupt profession, and then he moved to Alaska to keep an eye on the Russians. Anyway, there's still some more you have to see. Come on.
Emma, will you quit it? Where'd you learn to play that thing anyway? Wikipedia?
YouTube?
What did you say, young lady? You use the internet to learn music?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so bored.
you know that we can't afford to go online for anything but research. Oh, we can barely afford Sullivan's coffee anymore, let alone Heavenly Days. And what's worse is that we're...
Honey, kids, someone's coming. Quick, get into the tent.
I mean, I still don't understand how this all happened. Okay, I know that the law school had slipped in the rankings recently, but we still had a lot going for us. Now I bet we're down in the third quartile right next to St. Thomas.
Actually, U.S. News has ranked us number 2, behind only BYU.
What?
Yeah, Dean Potter's plan actually worked. All the students who thought it was important to have a life during law school dropped out, leaving only the ones who do nothing but study all the time. And now with the more practice-based focus on moot courts and clinics, our graduates get better jobs than ever. Now everyone wants to come here, even though it's hell on earth while you're here.
That's incredible. But how can BYU be ranked number 1?
Dean Potter didn't realize that our policy of forced drinking would alienate all the Mormon students. So they transferred to BYU, and getting many of our best students gave them a huge boost in the rankings.
Hey, did you hear that?
It's over there.
Is that a tent? Why is there a tent inside the law school? This place is built like a bomb shelter.
Well, Dean Potter raised tuition and fees. Some students were able to keep their apartments, but some had to find other habitation.
Mom, she's on my side! Stupid head!
We're doomed!
Oh, it's okay. I won't hurt you. Are you all right?
It's okay. They're outsiders.
Outsiders? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's different. Welcome.
We're so sorry about the mess around here. We just haven't had time to clean, what with having to write all the time.
Oh, no, not the Sizzlax.
Yes, that's our name. Have we met?
Oh, well, we must have.
I must have been at the gym.
Oh, the gym. It's been so long, I'd forgotten. We had to cancel our membership. Too expensive. Anyway, it's not like we had time to go, what with both of us in school.
All we ever do is research and write, research and write. I haven't done anything but work for months.
I thought law school was lame when we first came here, but now it's real crappy, especially since we don't have any friends.
Yeah, they all moved to Utah.
Do you hear oral arguments?
Oh no. It's Captain Professor Clary and his moot court pirates. If he catches us, they'll pirate away what's left of our time with research and rewrites. Kids, quick, get into the tent!
Honey, I'm just so tired. I don't think I can run and hide anymore. I think now is when I face the music.
Baby, if they catch us, they'll make us defend a law school that violated equal protection in its admissions.
No, baby, I don't think you understand. I'm telling you, baby, if we don't start learning to negotiate with these people, pretty soon they'll have us wearing wrist braces and bifocals, even the kids. And besides, I think I've got a fever.
All our time is gone. These cases are so long.
Lawyers don't fear the workload, nor do partners, judges, or clerks.
Gotta be like they are.
Come on, baby.
Don't fear the workload.
Baby, find this case.
Don't fear the workload.
We need to get this done.
Don't fear the workload.
Gotta keep the pace. La 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 la.
Clary wants it all.
They got a fever. There's only one
cowbell.
No!
You have to do your arguments in cowbell.
Well, all right, if it's for the grade.
No time to debate. Tomorrow's the due date.
Who cares about equal protection? We have to defend the school. This is no time to be independent. Brad Clary gave us defendants. Our briefs will need to be transcendent.
Get the grade.
Come on, baby.
We have to pass.
We can't rest yet.
Can't we catch up it now?
We don't need a home.
We have study carols.
It's just 3 years.
And then a career.
Come on, baby.
Don't fear the workload.
Professor Clary turned into a pirate?
No, actually, he always was one.
Oh no, Billy. Oh God, he was a wreck even before Dean Potter took over.
Whatever, bro. You can take both Mannings and I'll still kick your freaking ass with Rosenfelker.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, huh. Nice comeback, bro, but Tool already happens to be my nickname.
Are you all right?
Oh, hell no, I ain't all right. Brett Favre went and retired, so my fantasy team, Billy D's Nuts, is trashed.
I'm sorry? That must be terrible for you.
Oh, no worries, babe. The Billy abides. Besides, my business is hella booming. Though, if you wanted to comfort me, we could totally go down to Preston's and get us some fish bowls. You know, I heard Girls Gone Wild was there this one time.
You have a business?
Hells yeah. I always figured what this school needed was some organized fantasy sports action. So that's what I did. Gave it some organization.
But don't people just usually do that online?
Hells no. The internet is a precious commodity. Don't come free here no more. But what I figured out is that sometimes there are these coffee shops. Don't even make you pay for it. So I download all the scores and shit and put it on my board in the library, and students pay me to see them and join my leagues.
But I thought everybody had way too much work to do. How do you manage to run your business and still study?
Study? Brah, you got it all wrong. You know, I used to think that law school would be all full of philosophical bullshit and all confusing and theoretical. But then, Dean Potter taught me it's all just about a bunch of rules, and none of that moral crap even matters. And I'm like, damn, law school's just a freaking sport. Hey, wait, I should invent fantasy law school.
Yeah, Billy, that would be just great.
You still want to get drunk with me, right? Whatever, damn bitches.
Wow, things have really gotten out of hand. Billy's the only one who's doing okay. Better than okay, comparatively speaking. But I haven't seen Meryl anywhere. Is he okay?
Georgie, I hate to tell you this.
What? What? Oh God, what happened to Meryl?
I just have to show you. Come on.
is he wearing that ridiculous red shirt?
You weren't here to save him 1L year from Halo and World of Warcraft. And then in his second semester, he discovered Guitar Hero and stopped going to class entirely. He never ever studied and started wearing nothing but Hawaiian shirts. He was going to drop out a few weeks before his second semester, but someone convinced him to stay so the class curve would stay high. Anyway, he lost all hope. He never ever studied. He took half of his credits during the summer, got terrible grades, and graduated early just so he could end the misery. After that, the only job he could get was the Lexus rep for the law school.
Oh my God.
We'll wait a little while to see if any more students show up. Well, it's only Monday. Maybe more people will come later in the week. Today, we're going to learn how to find a document. So if you'd all bring up the Lexus page, we'll begin. Now, does anybody have any questions for me at this point? Anybody at all? Remember, I give out free Lexus points to anybody who raises their hand. Okay, I'm going to be real generous here. I'm going to give free Lexus points to anyone I can call on who can tell me their name. You, what is your name?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Why do I even bother? You people only come here so you don't fail legal writing.
That's not true. You come here for the Lexus points, too.
Ugh. It's 7:55 on a Monday morn. All the 1Ls are lacking in cheer. There's a guy in the back on his laptop asleep who wakes up to initial he's here. He says, man, can you give me some bonus points to redeem at a store here in town? I know that we're here to learn how to research, but this poverty's getting me down. Oh, la, 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 diddy-da. La, da, diddy-da, da-da.
Give us some points for the Lexus rep. Give us some stuff for free. Highlighters and sweets, all your red-colored treats, a mug or coffee and tea.
Now this girl down in front is so diligent. She takes every lame research quiz. It fills up the time she's alone and online, or her heart is still longing for his. She sees emails announcing a raffle, so she enters on Valentine's Day. Although Lexus can't help her find love at last, she won't be empty-handed today. Oh, la, 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 diddy-da. La, da, diddy-da, da-da.
Give us some points for the Lexus prep. Give us some stuff for free. Highlighters and sweets, all your red-colored treats, a mug or coffee and tea.
Now this guy in the middle loves research. His hand is always raised high, and he doesn't disguise how he loves to shepherdize. He does more than he needs to get by. And this town is a stronghold for Westlaw. Every day on this job is uphill. job after law school. No lunches downtown at the grill. There's no pats on the back and there's no partner track. It's just honest and dependable. They all ask me why I chose Lexus as the place to launch my career. And do I regret this unbearable debt? Maybe law school was better than here. Oh, la 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 dee da, la da dee da da dum.
Give us some points for the Lexus rep. Give us some stuff for free. Highlighters and sweets for the red-colored streets. A mug for coffee and tea.
234 points until I get a free iPod Nano.
Why don't you guys just take some points? I'm sorry. I think I forgot my stack of Lexus points today.
No free Lexus points. This lecture was totally worthless. If there are no free points, why are we still here? Hey everyone, free fish bowls in our box. Yes, fish bowl!
Meryl?
There'll be another class tomorrow and Thursday. You can sign up online.
No. Meryl, I don't want to go to one of your classes.
Well, just put your name on the sign-in sheet at the back of the room.
No! I mean, you don't have to do this, Meryl. You can do so much better than this.
Right.
What about your dream of working for a major firm?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm Georgie. You know me. I'm your girlfriend, for Christ's sake.
Girlfriend? I haven't had one of those since college. I have to go. I have to get my stack of free Lexus points. Can't believe I forgot them. Such an idiot.
But he had so much promise.
That was when you were here to save him.
But
there's still something else you have to see. Come on.
Isn't this Grandma's? But I thought it closed down. What are all these students doing just standing around? They look so unnatural.
Dean Potter decided to have the malpractice ball here this year. She only invited those elite few students who have been able to keep up with the 27 credit hours she's demanding. They're her favorite students, but they don't get out much. Come on, try and stay out of sight.
You're looking very dapper there, Bob. Is that a new shade of gray you're wearing?
No, same old charcoal. However, I did put on my left shoe before my right today.
It's always exciting to leave the environs of Walter F. Mondale Hall.
I know. Look at this place. Dean Potter could not have picked a more suitable locale for the malpractice ball.
Wait,
Has anyone seen the medical students?
I hear they've been avoiding the law school ever since Dean Potter instituted the Patients' Rights Clinic.
I thought it was because Dean Potter single-handedly repealed the statute of limitations for medical malpractice.
I heard they were all at home watching Grey's Anatomy.
Attention, students! Dean Potter will be arriving shortly. Everyone must be in perfect formation.
You two, in line!
You, straighten up. 1L53, stop fidgeting or I will eat you. Excellent. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Yes, Dean Potter, I have lined up the students according to your wishes. They are all dressed in appropriate attire and will be ready to begin dancing upon your command.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I have transformed this law school from a lackluster, bleeding heart, hippie institution into the top legal factory in the nation. Well, except for that Mormon university. Our students are trained in highly practical moot courts and clinics. The law journal offices have been transformed into massive book repositories. The next step is to repeat the process in William Mitchell, St. Thomas, and... oh, is it Hamlin? Hamlin. Then it's just a matter of time before the stream of commerce sends my legal minions throughout the upper Midwest and then throughout the world.
Yes, your worship. Never again will our students have to worry about taking public interest work, or even worse, going more than 6 months after graduation without a job.
Yes, it would be a shame to allow underachieving students to tarnish the reputation of Mondale Hall.
Mondale Hall? Mondale Hall? No. This school requires a more dignified name. We need a new name, strike some fear into each lawyer's heart. I hereby proclaim that Mondale was an error from the start. Just look at me. I made these drones and I'm their dominatrix. You must agree, it's my name that should be on the marquee. I guarantee, 'cause this is Potter Hall, and no one's gonna save you from the dean who's got it all. You know it's Potter in Potter Hall. We're dancing all the night out at Dean Potter's malpractice ball. I've raised a ranking, dismal depths to almost number one. It's me a banking, forcing you to drink. It's so much fun. I bought some books and ended the professor's relaxation. Come take a look at up and coming clever legal minds, best of their kind. 'Cause this is Potter Hall. There ain't no second chance for Judith Younger called to you. You know it's Potter in Potter Hall. Everything, every case inside of Potter Hall. The lawyers call and invite you to come to a gathering. There ain't no stopping the billable hours, they'll time. They will take over your life.
We're here to help you. We know how to have a rowdy time.
She will impress you. If you don't follow her, it's such a crime. Now is the time for all of us to serve that Potter
important she was. Oh no, I'll never get tenure.
No. No.
Georgie.
Clarice. Oh, Clarice, everything has gotten so awful here at the law school. How could I have done anything to prevent that?
You made a big difference while you were here, Georgie. You helped a lot of people who just couldn't have made it without you. People that were on the way to becoming strong, trustworthy defenders of the law. And now, because of Dean's crazed regulations, the people you care about have really suffered.
I did enjoy helping people. That's why I wanted to be a lawyer. I just wish there was some way. I'd even take the F in international law if everything could just go back to the way it was.
You never know. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to ask.
I just wish there was a way. Law school was hard for me. Sometimes I felt so alone, but now I've come to
me. Don't be silly. Listen, after Dean Potter gave you that F and you ran out, a bunch of us went to go ask Dean Whitman to change the grade, but we couldn't find him.
That's strange.
I know, I thought so too. Anyway, Bert and Ernie know this school like the backs of their hands, and they volunteered to go find him. I think I hear them coming now.
Oh, Georgie! Oh, you'll never believe where we found this guy.
Dude, he was tied up in the freaking tech office.
Yeah, that's the reason why she got rid of all the tech guys. She needed the room for her dungeon.
Turns out Dean Whitman didn't know anything was going on. Dean Potter didn't have any real power, so we can finally start undoing everything that she's done. Dean Whitman, yes. We need to talk about the grading policies that she instituted.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. I'm the dean. Ms. Bailey, I understand that your academic progress was, shall we say, hindered by Dean Potter. If there's anything I can't stand, it's having a good-hearted student stifled by a cold-hearted bureaucracy. I've already told the registrar to have your exam given to your professor to be graded with all the others. It's the least I can do for a student who's meant so much to her classmates.
That's right, Georgie. I owe you so much. You found a way that I could keep my family together without sacrificing my career or our future.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously, Georgie, we owe all of our success to you.
Yes, Georgie, if it hadn't been for you, I might never have discovered that my true calling is in business. Yes, I learned a lot about myself since then. I even met the love of my life.
Georgie, on behalf of Law Council and all the students here at Mondale Hall, I'd like to take this opportunity to make an official statement of our utmost gratitude for everything you've done for us. And like I've always said, if it hadn't been for you, it would have been a whole lot harder to survive law school here at Mondale Hall. Yes, we can.
You know, every time the Law Council president says something he really means, a professor gets tenure.
Atta girl, Clarice. Atta girl.
Here are the you. Here are the you. Glad you could come. Our musical's done. The whole thing is through. Georgie is back in school again. Clarice got tenure in the end. Hope you enjoyed it. You can't avoid it. Here are the you. Being out your money, isn't that funny? Here are the you. Since legal training's mostly complaining, making work laughing.
to you.
We'd like to take a moment to just recognize some very important people. The board. Can you guys come up here? So, this group was able to put on an amazing musical despite the downturn in economy, despite the ever-present lack of time. And this was one of the most complex musicals in our history. We were dancing to Eminem and Les Miserables. I mean, come on. This is pretty great. And it was a total cohesive, amazing package. We're all so proud to be a part of it, and thank you so much.
Professor Palin,
Have you finished grading your exams from this last semester?
No, not yet. I haven't even started on my advanced sports law exams. But I mean, I'm not worried. Laura, as tenured professors, we have the ability to bend time and space so that we can ignore grades for months and still have them in by the end of hunting season. But more importantly, have you met this student, Georgie Bailey?
Georgie Bailey? She was in my civil procedure class last year. Very smart. She took to civil procedure like a duck to water. You would have thought she was talking about res judicata and forum nonconvenience since kindergarten. But I hear she's in some academic trouble this year.
Yes, the new dean of students has been rather harsh with her. And now the poor thing doesn't know which way to turn. I mean, of course, I would love to help her myself, but I really have my hands full. So I thought I'd ask one of our bright new professors to take her on as a personal project. You know Clarice, don't you?
Oh, Clarice, of course.
She's up for tenure soon, and she should be meeting me here any minute now.
Oh, Clarice, so good to see you. It's great that you're going to help Georgie Bailey. You will be terrific at that. But I do have to go. I have very important work this afternoon. It's my law review article. I have 500 footnotes, and I discovered that the periods after id, they have no italics. Gotta go.
Oh, well, it was good to see you, Professor.
You know, I can't believe the law students didn't invite the judges to be part of the musical this year.
You know, they're really something, aren't they? They're almost as arrogant as those lawyers we see in our courts every day.
That's for sure. You know, it was just a year ago I was talking to some lawyers. They said, you can't be satisfied with your salary. Join us and you can make 4 times what you make as a judge. But now...
Who would have thought that the only safe legal job is
a government job?
Professor Palin, it's so good to see you, but I thought you'd be with your precious...
It's Judge Palin now. I've decided to pursue my political aspirations with a career here on the bench. And then hopefully in 4 years, I'll get noticed by a Minnesota politician and go with him, straight to Washington.
Well, you know, in Minnesota, politics, anything can happen.